All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. One of two spots by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ito Smith, his first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Williams, operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play fake, Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Right. Mike, 45. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 6-man. Check cross. 35's the Mike. Better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Williams on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35. 35's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsey, 94 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Going to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go. 35's the mic. Let's go, D.
Williams now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Check.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 3rd and 2, Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Falcon first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Williams off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go, let's go!
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Alert 3.
Smith trying to run for it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch. Check. Watch the D4. Yo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 35, Mike, 35. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Williams off the play fake. Williams loses the football.
Good job. Let's go next.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got Smith here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Fresno to 6. Bullet. Half.
Here's Williams operating from the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. The end result, 21 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. A give to Smith out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Williams now to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I'm going to hit you.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Williams, off play action. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 25. On 3rd and 2, Williams.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some. Points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Pryor has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Watch the screen. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Bravo! Ready!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right here, right here. Let go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Williams throwing again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, hold on. 43. I'll get him, get him, get him.
From the gun, Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really, there he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On third down, Pryor, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down now, Barrow, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Hey, defense, let's go. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barrow. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Barrow. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.